Back to my view from Guard Tower 11 on the 7th of September. How accurate was my prediction of a start point drop-off location for potential Taliban attackers? The now declassified US Army investigation appears to skim over this detail, but it does say this. The attackers arrived at the safe house in Shah Pashta at approximately 16:30 on the 13th of September 2012, and the weapons, ammunition, clothing, and radios arrived shortly thereafter. The same truck then transported the attackers to the drop-off point east of the Camp Bastion complex. The detainee explained it was pitch black outside when they were dropped off. Regional Command Southwest assessed the attackers staged from one of the small villages, which had sprung up close to the eastern perimeter of the Camp Bastion complex. Most likely now Abad, but the detainee did not offer or corroborate this information. The investigation doesn't pinpoint the drop-off point, but it does confirm it was in the vicinity of Now Abad village. The investigation does pinpoint the breach point as being 250 metres south of Guard Tower 17. Although Tower 17's location is hidden in this image, Tower 15 is identified. Please note the fence dog-leg by Tower 15 when compared to this satellite image, dated April 2013. We can therefore identify Tower 15 and consequently Towers 16 and 17 too. Measuring 250 metres south of Tower 17 gives us the exact location of the Taliban's breach point on the 14th of September. Now compare the to my the 7th of September predicted and reported potential Taliban attack start point. The correlation is undeniable. On this satellite image it's possible to see the large earthworks from my photo too. Is there any record of my prediction and report? Yes, noted in Guard Tower 11 logbook. Is that logbook entry still available to view? Not for me, and I have a suspicion the British Ministry of Defence will make every effort to ensure it is never found, mostly because it would help prove that Bastion's Guard commanders were warned about our defence vulnerabilities and of an impending attack 7 days before the Taliban's devastating airfield raid. And that was on top of them ignoring the Taliban's warnings that they were targeting Harry Windsor, who was based in Camp Bastion, as reported on 9th and the 10th of September by the international media. I hope people are beginning to get an idea of what an utter shit show the defence of Camp Bastion was. Our commanders irrigated poppy fields and allowed opium production 200 metres from the fence. They ignored multiple warnings from both their own soldiers, me, and from the Taliban. They left the perimeter defences looking like a building site and had time to stage the Foxhound vehicle procurement corruption operation in exactly the same place as the Taliban attacked us from 3 days later. And all that on top of telling airfield guards not to worry so much because Mohammed Daoud controls this valley. This is the last photo I took on my the 7th of September guard duty. A selfie to record my scared face after I tried but failed to do everything I could to alert the guard commanders to the danger we faced. I'd already done 5 vehicle patrol top covers and was in the last vehicle to pass over an IED before it exploded. I'd come under indirect rocket fire in Camp Bastion, and looked a Taliban prisoner who had just killed 3 British soldiers in the eyes too, but none of that scared me. The only thing that truly scared me during my 6 months with the British Army in Helmand was the shameless profiteering and stunning incompetence of my commanders, especially this fella, the former head of the armed forces, General David Richards, now called Baron Richards of Herstmonceux in the British House of Lords, where he abuses his position trying to get legal indemnity for the crimes he and others committed in Iraq and Afghanistan.